God damn. That wasn't supposed to be there. I heard it and paused it. I'm trying to make an envelope for a birthday card for somebody, which I can't say on here, it's privacy, but that's how it come out. I haven't done the sentiment yet, which I will do, but I'm trying to figure out an envelope here with my silhouette, because you know, I can't do it without an envelope punch. We tried that. Oh crap, that one come down. I'll have to be glued out. But anyway, I use a little bit of real butcher twine to make for the white and the balloon, but it fell apart, so I just gotta glue the balloon on back of the clouds. I cut the clouds out with the silhouette and the grass. This is the silhouette card trick that I have. These little guys are some lawn fawn stuff, and the cardstock behind it. It's good heavy cardstock, that's why it costs more and there's less of it in the package. Kind of like shrimp, you know. Less shrimp, better shrimp. Bigger, whatever. You know what I mean. So, anyway, I'm going to probably put some white cardstock in there and put a foil. Well, I did do a foil sentiment up here. Make it look like it's part of the clouds, because there's clouds cut out there from the silhouette in the grass. Well, I decided to do like stuff like that because I got the silhouette, right? Instead of buying this dies just for that. So I got some grass. I had to weed that out. I got the gingham pad paper for that. I'm sorry, that keeps falling down trying to make bunkers, but I'll fix it when I get in my room. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I need some more glue, that's all. So there it is. Try to see what we got here. And if not, that's it. I'm just going to give it to the person I'm giving it to, like that. I have it before, so. If not, I made an envelope look the same way. It was on white. They're too cute. I'll save them for when I'm going to make smaller cards. Well, the cards for my mom, anyway. I'm not saying nothing else. That's it. Well, she won't carry this really like that. I'll just, like in school, you know, you had to make homemade book covers. Might as well do the same thing with an envelope. Well, I probably should have a long time ago just waited and got the cameo, but I'm not gonna not have silhouette because, oh shit, I gotta get my weeding tool now. Well, I can do that in the bedroom. But anyway, I'll take that and weed that later. I just gotta make sure it's fucking big. Ah, shit, it's too small. Well, anyway, I'll just keep it. It'll make a cute card for something else ever. Or envelope for a card, whatever. I had to get a new mat out because that one got gunky. But if you belong to Silhouette's Club Silhouette, which I do for $9.99 and a $9.99 extra for the design store, get just what I need. So I don't buy a lot of dies, but if they come with this, like these little things like that, the stamps, I can put animals or something on there, that's different. Because they don't have that kind of stuff that I can see. Well, you'd have to use your printer ink and a lot of stuff, so it's easier just to stamp it out and color them. I get to use my Copics for that, but like for something like a border, or shapes, or banners, something like that, silhouette like that, that little banner, and stamped on the sentiment on top. That's what I do. I use a combination of stuff because I like multimedia anyway. Mixtures of different types of mediums to work with. Yeah, this one would. I'm going to buy a Teflon bone folder. They're better. It's not about the creases. They don't leave like a greasy mark or something on them. So this would probably be cute if I make a smaller type card for somebody. But I don't know. I was trying to do a different type of fold with this guy, and I don't want to trim it in any way to fit it in because that would ruin it. Well, it's made already. It hadn't made yet. That'd be different. I gotta start learning, and I've done it before. Make the envelope first, and then the card. Because size-wise, it ain't gonna matter. I can adjust the grass or the and the mat here, because what I'm doing is I'm using the Silhouette Studio. I don't know if you can see that good. I'm just trying to adjust it, and this stupid thing didn't. That's like a fray. But anyhow, it would. Can't put the TV on. They had South Park, and that stupid Never Give 'Em Up song was on there in the background. Well, look, I get a copyright strike, but I got it off as quick as I could. Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff with Silhouette. You can make like these little candle things. I'm gonna make for my artificial candles, like a little, like those round things and they have little designs on them. They're 3D things, like you can make little villages and yeah. It's supposed to do that, but I'll have to weed it. It'll have a happy birthday on it. But obviously, this is for a smaller card, so I'm gonna have to just give this to my mom or whoever, who I'm giving it to. But I gotta fix the balloon, obviously. That'll stay now. No, the fucking humidity, it won't. Unless I just stamp in here, it's light enough. But I want to take a piece of cardstock and try the oxide on it and make it real fancy and nice and colorful and just glue it in here. And I'll just give it to her like that. I have before. Or put it under the door backwards. I can. I've done it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making my mom's birthday card, and I fucked up on 2 envelopes, and cardstock's too expensive to keep fucking up. But it's not fucked up that I can't ever use it. It's just that it won't fit that card. I should have made the envelope first and then made the card. I've done that before, and said I did it the reverse order. So anyway, these will be okay for smaller cards. I'll just put them away or bring them down to a sale. Maybe somebody's got small little cards they want to use that for. Homemade envelope, of course. Who wouldn't want that, right? And eventually I'll have the cutout right there. I'm going to push it onto the mat. The mat may pull it off. It has before with the glue. I only ripped it off too quick. It doesn't want to do that. So yeah, I'll go down and get my weeding tool and work on this and see if I can come up with a solution for the envelope. But unfortunately, I had a mishap. I know the bone folder ain't gonna do this one. I might keep trying to use it. I can really get the thing has the pick in it. Yeah, and I gotta go put in the wax melt in that one, so. I'm using up the strawberry shortcake ones from the Dollar Tree. They smell good. I added in the other one the other day. That one doesn't. It's hard to get the wax thing out of it, even if you freeze it like my mom we were talking about there. It's a pretty bad one. Yeah, I'll clean that off. I'm going to use it again next time. Let's see what we got here. It's like shit stinks. And inevitable in this house, the Hair Bear bunch, you can't clean it. I think I've seen people do it. I don't know if it'll work. Is to get those sticky lint rollers for your craft mats for your cutter. And, it's not going to ruin the stickiness because obviously the thing's sticky, but it gets some of this crud off it in here. But Silhouette sends 4 a year, and I try and buy them the Kappa ones in between because you get 3 for whatever. I don't always use this that often. I use my hand crank one too, my Sizzix. But I like to use this like for basic things like border dies, like border the grass you see in there because it saves you some cash. And you can't store all them dies as it is. I got some shape dies too. But I you gotta get some magnetic sheets to put in the page protectors to hold them. For now, I'm just putting it back in what Lawn Fun gives me with them. Yeah. Will that come out good? Unless Yeah, what do you know? The cloud holds it. Looks like it's going to be behind the cloud that way a little bit. More realistic, maybe? That's not supposed to be realistic. But what did I use? I used honey up here for the phone. I'll use that color a lot. For the fox, excuse me. And I think crimson. And the bear, I messed up on his ears. I actually cut him off on the dye machine. Didn't put him on the right way, so I had to try and glue his head back. But I do the best I can. I'm not like a professional card maker. I'm still learning as I go. I mean, I haven't done any fancy like shadow box cards, pop-up 3D cards. I'm interested in the shaker cards, but I'll have to buy some acetate for that and some sequins or use some of the little beads I don't use in there or whatever. But for now, this is the way I'm doing them. That way I took it, use my Copics, and I'm happy. And I can use my foil with it. Make a sediment across up here. And then I'm going to figure out what I want to do inside, but that's why I got the oxide ink, so I'm going to do something with white cardstock and make it real fancy. So, I had to take the glasses down to the room, but, yeah. Jimmy's sleepy, went to bed early. We had chili, the church brought chili. It's only 8:09. He took a nap early. I'll take this down there and dump that and put a new cube in there and then work on that stupid one up there. But when you're dealing with the North Country up here, you gotta have something that smells nice to combat the cow shit. Or you bad stuff. We usually, when I go fishing, we go over near that park. I don't remember the old video. I'll have to make a new one, but it was noxious over by there, so. Nah. I'll keep it here, and I know if I ever need it again, I'll weed it. I don't know what needs to be weeded. So I'm going to take this down and make a little sediment for in there, then come up with some idea, and I could just wrap it. Well, there was an Amazon box. A pretty big package for a small thing. I mean, they've done it before with the markers, you know that. They like to have a big package with small thing inside of it. That's Amazon for you.